I invite you to connect with the voices of the Bible as we listen to God's word from Genesis chapters 27 and 28. Today we encounter one of Scripture's most complex characters, Jacob, the deceiver who becomes Israel. His journey from stealing a blessing to receiving one reveals how God transforms our worst moments into sacred encounters. This is a story about stone pillows becoming altars and ordinary ground becoming the very gate of heaven. In the ancient Near East, a father's blessing wasn't just nice words, it carried legal and spiritual authority. The firstborn's blessing included a double portion of inheritance and family leadership. Isaac, now old and blind, prepares to pass this blessing to Esau, his favorite son, the skilled hunter. But Rebekah loves Jacob more. She orchestrates an elaborate deception, dressing Jacob in Esau's clothes and covering his smooth skin with goat hair. Now, in this culture, such deception within the family violated every social norm. Yet this dysfunction becomes part of God's larger story. Let's explore three key movements in this passage. First, the deception in chapter 27. Jacob doesn't just lie once, he maintains the falsehood even when his father questions him. "I'm Esau, your oldest son," he claims. When Isaac wonders about the quick hunt, Jacob even invokes God. "The Lord your God led me right to it." He uses God's name to steal a blessing. The irony cuts deep. Jacob, whose name means heel grabber, lives up to his reputation. Second, the flight and the dream. Chapter 28 finds Jacob running for his life. Esau wants to kill him. As night falls somewhere between Beersheba and Haran, imagine walking from Kansas to Colorado, he stops, exhausted. A stone becomes his pillow. He's not on a spiritual retreat. He's a fugitive, sleeping rough. Then comes the dream, a staircase connecting earth to heaven with God's messengers ascending and descending. Third, the divine promise. God stands beside Jacob, not at the top of the staircase, but right there on the ground with him. Instead of condemnation for his lies, God offers covenant. "I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac." God promises land, descendants, blessings for all families, and most importantly, "I am with you now. I will protect you wherever you go." Notice what's missing. There's no Jacob, about that thing with your brother. There's no demand for confession before blessing. Grace meets Jacob in his mess. This passage speaks powerfully to our lives today. First, God doesn't wait for us to clean up our act. Jacob was literally running from his sins when heaven broke through. How often do we think we need to fix ourselves before approaching God? This story says otherwise. Second, ordinary places can become sacred spaces. Jacob declares, "The Lord is definitely in this place, but I didn't know it." A random spot in the wilderness becomes Bethel, the house of God. Your kitchen table, your car during commute, even your moments of exhaustion can become meeting places with the divine. Third, our worst moments don't disqualify us from God's purposes. Jacob, the deceiver, becomes Israel, father of 12 tribes. His very name changes from heel grabber to one who wrestles with God. God specializes in transformation, taking our broken stories and weaving them into a larger tapestry of redemption. Jacob's journey reminds us that we all carry stones, burdens, mistakes, deceptions we've crafted or believed. But when we stop running long enough to rest, even our stone pillows can become altars. The God who met Jacob meets us too, right where we are, transforming ordinary ground into holy space where heaven touches earth. Whether you're running from something or toward something today, I pray that you discover that the Lord is definitely in your place, ready to speak words of promise and presence. Thanks for joining Voices of the Bible.